Hey, what's up everybody? How you doing? Welcome back to Karpo Gaming and another Wulong Fallen Dynasty video. Well, it's time for my very first Wulong build. Nice, today I present to you the best fire spill build in the game. Let's go! Once again, thanks for watching everybody. Without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let's just jump right into it. There is a lot of builds out there, and this is my very first build for Wulong, and it's good. It's a hybrid build. It's gonna have you surviving a lot of attacks. It's built all around two different abilities, high fire damage, and of course, we are going with high on that health. We were able to mitigate damage as well as deal tremendous amounts of magic damage, and you're gonna get some good damage on your weapon as well. We are using the Triumphant Overlord set, and it is awesome. You're gonna get HP, you're gonna get a power drop upon a fatal strike from enemy. You're gonna get health back when you attack, and then on top of that, you're gonna be increasing negative effects on enemies whenever we use our magic. And all of this is going to stack up on the enemy, and it gives them a tremendous amount of damage. Here's the build, right? You can use pretty much any weapon that you want, so long as you have that one weapon for the 5 set piece, and you get the bonus from the set. Other than that, you can play around with this build. You're going with the Tyrant Overlord set, and I'll show you exactly where you need to get it. On the headpiece, I got flame attack power, negative effect duration on enemies. You want that to roll on pretty much all of your armor. And then this is extremely important, damage to enemies with negative effects, and then damage accumulated with wizardy spells. What all of that means is every time we proc magic on an enemy, it's going to stack damage, and it's going to keep that damage, and it's going to tick, 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 right? And since we're using fire damage, it's going to exponentially increase damage against enemies that, you know, not good with fire. And there's a lot of enemies in the game that doesn't do well with fire, and that's why I went with this build. So that is just the headpiece. That accumulated with everything else I'm about to show you is going to make a fantastic build. For the chest piece, I went with spirit damage. We have ice attack power because we are using 20 points in to our lovely ice. We also have damage receive, so we're going to get a little mitigation and spirit gain from normal attacks, which is how we're going to be able to get off more of our magic abilities, right? We also have for our gauntlets, we have wizardy spell spirit consumption, wizardy spell damage, and damage receive yet again, and then another amazing piece, and hopefully you can find these on armor pieces. That's why you need to be looking at your armor pieces, because this one is awesome. Power gain from deflection. So whenever we deflect, we get in power. Whenever we fatal strike, we're going to get power buffs. On top of that, whenever we stack our spells, we're going to get negative effects on the enemies, as well as stacking magic power damage on them. For our legs, we have lightning power because we are putting a lot into our health pool, which is going to definitely affect that. Wizardy spell consumption, once again, stacking that up so we can get off our attacks more. Damage dealt, of course, we always want more damage dealt and negative effects on enemies. Now, in order for you to get this set, you can get it from any one of these missions. You can get it from part 4, you can get it in part 5, and there are random drops, but you can still get them from a couple of these bosses, which is pretty cool. Also have 2 amazing pieces of accessories, and you can see both of these are going to deal extra damage, and check out that video right there. That is the best way you can get these accessories. This is how I got these accessories. So I'm getting an extra 5% on damage boosted right there as well. And of course, we have our lovely weapon to complete our set with extra melee damage and attack damage on top of that. I'm sitting at level 138. I have put a whole bunch of points into wood and fire. Of course, you can play around with this a little bit, and 20 into water. That's basically what I'm sitting at. Now, here's what we're going to do with our magic. We're going to be using our fire wizardy spells. I'm sitting at 40 41 right now. And we are using our Fire Blast ability. We're going to be using this. We're going to be able to spam this 3 times, and then we can use our weapon to get our spirit back, and then we'll be able to use it again. You can always amplify your damage, but you will get some damage dealt back to you. So depending on what boss, you can use that or not, totally up to you, but it definitely helps out any build as long as you plug in 8 points into your fire spell. When it comes to our wood, I put in a lot in here, and that is so we can use our heavenly attack, and especially Barb Nightmare, which I like to use a lot because it's just really good, and I'll show you exactly what I'm talking about. And of course 20 into our water so we can get Aqua Blink, which definitely helps out getting through some of those challenging bosses like Lubu. You can just phase through his unblockable attacks, and ice damage, of course, with our little icicle that we're going to throw. Yeah, you put all of this together and it's really, really good. Now, of course, this is the whole key to this build. Fire, right? That accompanied with a large health pool with mitigating damage, because these bosses can hit hard. You use your flame damage, you're going to just decimate a boss. You use flame on top of that if you decide to use your health magic where you can swipe and get your health back. It's really, really good. And when it comes to that very first boss, I went back to him and just decimated him with my fire. And if you decide to use any of your spirit beasts with extra flame magic, it's just a wrap. It's a very good build. You can play around with it. And that is my first build for Wulong. I hope you truly enjoyed it. As always, if you're new to the channel, how you doing and welcome. Don't forget to subscribe right here at Karpo Gaming. I upload a wide variety of videos ranging from updates, tips and tricks, guides and news, and a whole lot more. So hopefully you enjoyed this video. Once again, thank you everybody for all your love and support, and as always, I'll be seeing y'all in the next one. Later.